civilian be call police station. I got to mobile police in Yamana Muma Pai. If the police act yes, or acting unprofessional. Oh, yeah, nipa police vehicles are your papa, no, a state resource. Me no me a new sikan. Ignition key. How do you go to the state so go to police key? Demonstration police for key. Baumia posters, your mama posters, other posters of the aspirants. What has it got to do with you? Insults upon insults. Look at this.
Oh,
look at this. A whole lawyer, Bemao. Look at you. Share. How can you do this? So childish. What's up, bro? Abobra, at the time, you were a presidential staffer with the former president. You were a presidential staffer. So you are not mean a person, say, Obi ya dia wo yedei. Wo na wase wo yewi. At the end, it says, as the public may recall, police update 7 on demonstration by Democracy Hub. As the public may recall, the police on the 9th of July received a notice from Democracy Hub of their intention to hold a protest from 21st to 23rd September at the Revolutionary Square in front of Jubilee House. On receipt of the notice from the group, the police engaged the conveners and agreed with them on the chosen date of the demonstration, but advised them to change their chosen venue, the Revolutionary Square, which was considered a security zone and likely to affect public defense, public order, public safety, public health, and the running of essential service. However, the organizers refused to consider an alternative location and insisted on picketing at the Revolutionary Square. The police were therefore compelled to take the matter to the court for a determination as to the venue. For purposes of emphasis, the police were not in court to prevent them from demonstrating on the stated dates. The High Court on 18 September granted an order to prohibit Democracy Hub from using the Revolutionary Square as the venue for their intended demonstration. The police subsequently met with the organizers and urged them to accept 7 venues proposed by the police. Unfortunately, despite police efforts to facilitate the constitutional right to demonstrate, the organizers remained adamant and instead they would disobey the order of the court and picket at the Revolutionary Square in front of the Jubilee House. On 21st September, they demonstrated unlawfully assembled at a 37 intersection and engaged in the following acts, among others, which caused extreme inconvenience to the general public, particularly the motoring public. Blocking the intersection in all directions with vehicles, stones and locks, causing massive vehicular traffic across the city. Setting fire on in the intersection, harassing and attacking road users, including military and police officers, abusing police and military officers, banging on vehicles, playing football in the road, and causing unlawful damage. These un-Ghanaian, uncivil, and unlawful acts of the demonstrator caused extreme inconvenience to commuters who were caught in traffic for several hours. Persons in need of medical care had difficulty reaching the medical facilities, and families getting to them with essential supplies. Also, there were delays in people attending social and cultural activities such as funerals, which defines us as a people, and there was a negative impact on commercial activities, including people missing their flights and others not being able to access their business. Following an assessment of the situation at the end of the first day, the police cautioned the organizers that the police would not allow them to demonstrate at the 37th intersection. Instead, they should move to one of the 7 locations suggested by the police, where security will be provided. The demonstrators disregarded the caution by the police and unlawfully assembled once again at the 37th following day and began to repeat their previous day action. While the police were professionally and persuasively engaging the demonstrators to leave the streets and restore normal traffic flow, the demonstrators attacked the police. One of them entered a police vehicle, removed the ignition key, and fled with it, while others threw police crash barriers at the police officers, among others. The police had no option but to arrest them. Okay? Push it. In the midst of all these provocations, the police did not use any force against anyone. In all, 54 persons were arrested, and all of them have been put before the court in line with the due process of the law. The case is being prosecuted by the Office of the Attorney General. Following the arrest, the attention of the Ghana police has been drawn to reports suggesting that a 12-year-old child, a 68-year-old woman, and a pregnant woman were among those arrested and detained. We would like to categorically state that all these are false. We therefore urge the public to disregard these reports and treat them with the contempt they deserve. In the case of the 12-year-old child and 68-year-old, in the course of the arrest, police realized that one of the suspects, Grace Ashanti, a 50-year-old woman who is being reported as a 68-year-old, had a child with her. In order not to separate the child from the woman, the child was allowed to accompany her to the police station. At the police station, police provided the child with food, and for the sake of the child, her guardian, Grace Ashanti, was granted a police inquiry bail and allowed to go home with the child. The Ghana Police Service has charged Grace Ashanti with the offense of exposing a child to danger by bringing her to the demonstration grounds, contrary to Section 71 of the Criminal Offence Act, Act 1960, Act 29. We would like to use this opportunity to advise members of the public to be mindful of involving our beloved children in activities that have the potential to expose them to danger. In the case of the alleged pregnant woman, Gloria Vera Louis, we would like to clarify that at the time of the arrest, there was no visible indication that she was pregnant. Additionally, at no point during the arrest or subsequent interaction did the suspect inform the police of a pregnancy again. There was no communication to the court of any such condition, either by herself or through her lawyers. In order to establish the veracity or otherwise of the claim in the public domain of the alleged pregnancy, the police took the initiative and sent her to the police hospital and independent health facility and thorough medical examination. Both medical results came out negative. So Gloria Vera Louis is not pregnant as claimed. As part of our efforts to be transparent and maintain high ethical and professional standards, the police administration has directed the Police Professional Standard Bureau, PPSB, formerly PIPS, to investigate the circumstances under which two of the suspects were kept in police custody beyond 48 hours without being sent to court, for necessary disciplinary action to be taken against those police officers who are responsible. We would like to once again assure the public that the police remain committed to nurturing our growing democratic freedoms by providing the necessary security for individuals and groups to exercise their constitutional right to protest safely and peacefully in accordance with the laws governing protests in our beloved country. Grace Ansan-Kofi, Assistant Commissioner, Police Director, Public Affairs. Asante, good morning and welcome. How are you?
Morning.
Bibi Aboko. Say Fie Boko.
I
was monitoring you from afar. Bibi also you come.
Oh, any other man see.
Now is the electoral commission.
No, second in command is number 2.
Number 2. C2. Commander 2. Is it a very C2?
C2 Commander 2.
Will be at me tackle. So see a friend of mine will be a bomber. Anyway, Asante, police for the car tell about it. And no Anajo. And somebody leaked it to me. And Jano pay na makai. Oma Semne say it never be koso. Grace Louis ya lady beto ja say abeto yes one nyim ni ade. Oma ko ye ne test aye bibia wanyem. A rag Ashanti no so Oma charging of section 71 exposing a child to a danger because a crack it 12 years or didn't call demonstration almost feel right almost man police inquiry bail a man kofi to be see a detainer name 2 people were detained 48 hours habeas corpus
Abromrano
so nti Obama pips now PPSB for your investigation police for no mo in charge Oman for man court more time 48 no omo ebu Ghana braso etietia demonstrators no mo dom ko shemu no fa hodie so the police force omo ye nhwehwemu eno say no sa kofo mi nu say omo sue police eyeye what you say but all this demonstration Abrantia no Lydia Oko make his statement be no and I say or say the purpose and everything of the demonstration. What do we call demonstration? No, be say mumie kwaman cause Ghana for mua bebrebe. Ghana for a mua bebrebe. Ubi wana yete. How? And this is the very same person I also or Kwama Ghana. Come on. Oh, the moment you do that, then you change the narrative. So all of a sudden, you realize that social media and the public did not have that sympathy for them anymore. Now it become a banter. Abayano you're intolerant. The almost so boom raso. So how do you do? Abaya besepani the couldn't have. They have a right to demonstrate, but do they also have a right to impede on people's rights? That become the issue. But you Ashanti.
Oh my Monday no. Ya wa ha na me kan say ye nyina support to say ye be ye chire tia gala.
That's right. It's our constitutional right also.
They put a good purpose, good cause. No mo nam to say ye nsuwa asay wo mem ye tawo mo chi. Na Monday no ye mu be condemn the way are not omo ye demonstration the sense say Vormawor say what
Vormawor
wako you police car key now
I don't know ye
oh akwa video na here any day
anti action you see I remind you for 2 weeks that's the latest
we condemn it say eno dey antwa yi any
why do you go to that extent
Ghana police
Vormawor is a lawyer
Ghana police
just said but Abrante oba no togusi nkofo munyo so oma vem na kakra
any day you say
Vormawor so nese no nantico police
so obetima sheda say wa unim some of the tactics em say obia betim
Vormawor be sheda so na
me say obia betim say bibia de betimesi any day yeni ho until you and I
the way Abrante wo togusu
yeah the make a question say on Monday no ya me condemn the SSS the way another demonstration course no say weekends kwa you be there say police for atimi agya to say man from demonstration
on the weekends
Sunday, Monday, whole day, you know, to sense almost Monday, no police force in Telemunia and say they were ready to attack some of these state institutions. And eventually we say now the police were so proactive. You're condemning on that day. No crane was me say, yeah, if free Enra, we read some of the statement, Ghana and Penifo be far, the Akosson one, me. Kakra. Monday no dia na mnante ne yete Ghana police service no Ghana penifo pinan ka ho
yes
the credit o mayenka yewo Amnesty International former me kancha say you had gone to that extent anye o mampenya da ama me kase
the attack on the police no is wrong jina na ama me kebi penifo bebrebe o ama me kebi yaw then on Thursday where some of them were arrested, I had said they were putting at the right perspective in the face of the law no pay. Now and a month for Becca say, you did be ashamed say, remember the Americans say me condemn me on Monday. Say Jenna a course on your soul. So be a course in Nia, so I have the right to condemn. Yeah. Because Mumia Manos are Monday the near Cosuna. Mumia Manuni. Because me case Sulemana Media Foundation for Media Foundation or police for na paso with that level of tolerance say among mishandle police barrier no what police
ni oh before me man can be by enra after they be calling who said some of these human rights activists was fine, and then maybe I could say SSR police for number judges be quite them more than 48 hours, which goes against the law. A business so you by Tuesday, sir, Monday, Wednesday, by court, and I'm be 2 weeks, whatever. Yeah, when you know, I could say, almost say Japadi. Posters among for campaign, both MPP and NDC for paraphernalia and that big boss one criminal. Omuchimuso Museno. And you know, more mulidi sorry, more mulidis are the democracy hub for demonstration. We see. When I say more watch out, no more back cash and pa. You take responsibility for the actions and inaction of some of these protesters. No, into your mind, maybe because of memory.
Let's condemn it.
Say yes, so Muma Yanka, but say on one leg. I condemn the other leg, so you're very, very selective and then hypocrite.
My issue is this. The human rights activists now talking. Are they telling us the police are not humans?
I don't mean
so if you condemn the police, same way, condemn a certain act, as you are saying. Because I say, police for they do excesses. We are always bashing them. We are always on their neck to be responsible, to do proper policing. But at the same time, if a civilian be call police station, I could tomo babo police in Yamana ne muma pai. If the police act pet, yes, or acting unprofessional. Oh, you nipa. Police vehicles are your papa, a state resource. Me no me no sika ne ignition key. How do you go to the state so could to police key? Demonstration police for key. Baumia posters, your mama posters, other posters of the aspirants. What has it got to do with you? Insults upon insults. Look at this.
Oh,
look at this. A whole lawyer, Bemao. Look at you. Share. How can you do this? So childish. What's up, bro? Abobra, at the time, you were a presidential staffer with the former president. You were a presidential staffer. So you are not mean a person say, Obi ya dia wo yedei. Wo na wase wo yewi. Oh, Ghana ya bedru pempenso said the hypocrisy is becoming too much. It's becoming too much. Obi koya dia, the fact say uja aban ana uja opposition no. Opposition ka sempa kra na beboa. Wo ya aban mu nipa. There has been so many things at Ghana NDC warned this government about. I do how they threw it off, they insulted them, and then the same way MPP for take initiative be or your position there, and yet Obeka said, yeah, where are we heading towards? Look at it now. Ashanti, Vormawor with your stature.
Oh, so when you demonstration and protesters, you
don't get involved. You rather prevent them.
So that
to say a demonstration. I take responsibility. I will even own that person out. I'm a police for dealing with the person. You are rather involved because you want to create a scene. Now, say Ghana, you. And you call you and I. Every time you see the placards, I could say people were doing a peaceful demonstration. Police factual because their human rights have been trampled upon. Say the panel report. Omra Ghana, maybe say on that day, flights and for Edekwa because of 37 to airport in Tino. Bebre me see on my flight. Bebre Irish were checked. And never be in a two nipa. Where their human rights not trampled upon.
Of course, yeah.
So why do we always make it look and say, Obi all right to demonstrate in tia? Yenyano na tia ba no obi cheat you no bo nipa me no tio dia. Ewo demonstrators no shoot to police for me dia e kende ye be kasa de omanya de ya yen twema bibi nsi ansa. Police is supposed to be proactive. Oma realize say at the point niema na ekoso na nye
na bros.
a young man who come one who call a press conference ye de nyina wie utimi ka kire Ghana ni say Ghana for mmoa bebrebe we obi wu ana ye dey na say Ghana for bubi mu so mo ye mmoa.
Yeah, me pa cho we had demonstration we last week, you know.
NDC demonstration, the whole nation, the whole nation, with the exception of a few Ashanti region, Greater Accra and Northern, Western, but 60 regions. Police, it was NDC who took responsibility. Ashanti. Say NDC penny for no lead demonstration, Vormawor near maybe and copy say chaos man. They took responsibility. When more years, almost 50. More yeah, Ashanti region about 5,000, echo 10,000. What you say? Apart from so mukodru ana, chair, which to some extent the EC and so anya there. You couldn't have blamed the Ashanti regional executives, but it was excesses and the Kasaniade. All the regions, omo conducting omo a peaceful demonstration. What you say, BBC? A whole Vormawor lawyer ni who got two police key. Wait. I've been out to go. Yeah, you
say no.
Usu bempa. Yeah, mini usu bempa.
And you know, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Lawyer Noah Adamte. Good morning, lawyer. Good morning, lawyer. Lawyer Adamte. Hello, lawyer Otiminka.
Sumpa FM.
Let's try and get lawyer Adamte. Now, and right to say protesters nibi. He's a defense lawyer for the protesters. People are condemning the demo any day and omuku pimo. Lawyer, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Papa John, I'm pumped to say. What? Get up, bad. I see. Enra, you pay updates of the demonstrators now. Why are more defense lawyer? Pacha mo copy court mo asem ko si say.
Si Enra the nipa be 13 the bar force.
Okay.
So say previously court they see ye motion and ye movie se court never guarantee bill no. We see Attorney General for the Patricia and so bit you in the and rich is your coino. Nipa need a name to Yamba, Nipa 13 and uncle, you also do back, but you know it's Yamba. A year ago, Vormawor and the funny books, not a more attention. There were police hospital, Generano. Almost sad and less than nearby and rich nearby, but some to the Oliver so calm into the year 12. But the day before, no matter a branch back who I friend Benjamin, the Kufudaku. Benjamin Kostra Oliver Ewo Hospital. Who do honor yet say one also can protest. In the only Nipa, or no become one Nipa 10 in your backwards. The Oliver Nipa 11 Nakan Echo Circuit Court 6. Near the Benjamin Echo Circuit Court 10. In the Yangi quick to our person bomb on a bomb in the song say, Mutipeman Mudi for Omudina PD said, Omudibin in your constituency or motion for bill. But at the end, the court the kind is informing our police station and 8th October. Court may say at service on the Benjamin the court maker said you can remember 11th October. I think said I'm not going to did about 11th or more 11 other persons now can 12 other persons in the year. They will say you're mobile 8th October. And a course of course.
Pachawadawma Vormawor Ediana ayeno na man ko pie hospital ada police for the omonsa kan no na no na ayare
and him to trade specifically the a year but in fear you say anajo be ya 20 year mo go nya in fear na the home fan cry okay ni pese dinya doctor manobas. That time, no police for them because some more medical can actually order from above. This is so many order now, sana. Which me ama will be access to him. If you give a lawyer series statement to police regional headquarters, they say, "Omanhene the which me just say are we have medical care." So no which I insist is not for police hospital. See, these are the doctors they building.
Exactly what has happened. Oh, okay. And you know, on the 8th of October, Mobile Court.
On the 8th of October, the court.
Now, the Pacho, what are Roma? We are lawyer, Mranimuni, almost charge on the above, Mono, wait, Timukakra, got Ghana for worried. We really want to know more Emraben or Majina, so they are charging Womo.
Okay, if you quite idea about my dear, Baku Bay 6. If you get 5, if you get 6, if you get 7. Now, quite you know, that is a kind of conspiracy to commit a crime to wake unlawful assembly. That means, Omanhene and man point say Omanhene. I think that's the first charge I reported to now.
Okay.
And I find charging you with unlawful assembly. That is in Shibunan Kasa. The conspiracy is a map of possible being in Shibubi. I'm now quite. Yes, I charge you somebody in Shibunan Kasa. And I charge you with offensive conduct conducive to breach of peace. So Omanhene the year minus
that's right.
And also can assault on the police officer.
Okay.
So much some of the West African police officer. Any defacement of I think public notice. Say maybe a buy the amount for time. Along the bomb, there will be a season or more protest. Almost say it's a near manner. In Sisa, we do outdraw we for protesters.
Okay. All right. Lawyer, don't tell me that's Yanope.
Oh, yes,
all right. Lawyer no Adam Tina our count or no a council for the democracy have protesters our match mu say ye de kwadu abo mo ne ade na ye beba abeto so ba ma Ricardo Akwaba Ricardo
legend
now what to say Bibi Aboko okay what's happening in the world of sports
na ya feel
me so ma feel pa there when e koso
ya nsem bebre ho has anya first
and has
Omanhene betchim United weekend no
Sunday no
omo win omo first game
it's the second where fifth week and
fourth week Omanhene Nations FC nebo
coach ni shewe odwana nu
one dey so no wo show one wo show one show obedi ni nkomo
yes say
ka she mienu
tu ne dey show ani ni eje obetima abo
ena no kwasem se na bo no so ye
ombo ni ye
abo ne ye eno dey mimi ntimi hu but the more park no so dey
Ricardo
and our pass na so
so now yes pause presenter. Okay, when I meet you.
And
on our platform.
Yeah, and now
your mocha chair no dey memente.
Basa 7 out of 7 La Liga.
Na for no. O do Basa crowd dey fato je. Ye dey say league ya je. Hey. Oh. Wom remember omo krum hey. Koko fu.
Kotoko.
Asante koko. Wakai me. Asante kotoko. Wom so apostles no asiafo no hye wom a.
Wom no mbo 1-1.
Asiafo omote.
Kotoko beti e. Dabi. Any Pando Heart of Lion from. And near Basake Holy Stars. Omone say Hasufo.
Basake
Holy Stars.
Yeah, Omodin is a holy woman. Tomanyan Kwala. Yeah. Weekend Omo Cobrecum Chelsea.
Kotoko Cobri.
Or Cobrecum Chelsea, me boy.
What the Omo? Be sure some more calculations.
It is their Waterloo.
Last season. Oh, last season Kotoko Kwaji.
Kotoko. Ah. Messi Oma Shakoto, you never say Kotoko, the tag against the Vesakotoko.
Ah, Nancy Moore.
Hey, Omo Waterloo. Not only a Kotoko, the Bachabo. Kotoko league no more free man.
Oh, that's whom.
They can come once some house here in free. Ah, the Bacho, a La Liga. Ya ka Barcelona nko asem
Dabi
say can Real Madrid now fi how no say
Dabi league has league in credit the ya boy there so
has ya da last ya da to me say ya da to oh yawe ya has yawe o dey yawe now my best some few a year ahead of us Kotoko. Some see with team no my you make pre-season why. So far matches say.
Oh, my about 2 matches. O ma win back.
O ma win back no ma about draw back. Bekum. Waterloo.
Okay.
Sunday way and Saturday.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. Sunday mo for how did you say that be atamos. Apologies your excellency. Obi ani di fiase mo fia. Me say kwesiada. Bona kwesiada